coming.
Okay.
Lead time.
I was gonna play something out, you know?
It's part of our energy conservation measures.
That's coming, don't worry.
Playground's nice. Kids are going,
Yeah.
I gotta take them there every night. He wants to go on the playground.
Woody was freaking out. The guy was literally there at the last minute, and then Woody's guys had to blow the chip to play, you know, the safety surfacing that whatever, and he had some kind of hopper thing with like a blower. But he was literally, I think these guys were doing it that night, the day before school opened.
Well, they were using it today. A lot of people there when I came by tonight.
Everybody's there every
Soccer.
night, man.
The geese are still liking it. They're off the side a little bit.
We get the swings at the right height.
Yeah, did you hear about
Yeah.
the swings? So apparently the way you do the swings is you put them in and then you adjust depending on, I don't know, feedback from someone. So as soon as the swings went in, you started getting Facebook requests or whatever. The swings are too low.
People are gonna
break
wreck
the
their
leg.
But you know what's funny is like we posted a corrected picture like the next day, thank you, we fixed it. Like,
No.
oh good, like address the problem.
They just want to truth. They don't
Right,
want to
right.
Somebody wanted to get,
You're
Oh,
a
yeah,
professional. No good deed goes unpunished.
yeah,
You ought to know that by now.
But I know
You're working with the public for crying out loud.
Get something else.
my son's favorite thing is the round net swing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he loves it. Loves it.
So Woody.
So I got a kid fishing tonight, by the way, in here, and it looked like he had something. Well, I couldn't slow down. There were too many cars around.
Oh yeah.
He's doing this, and he's talking to his mother or sister or something. All of a sudden he goes, Dad. So I don't know if he got a rubber tire
Yeah,
or
sure,
a
tire, yeah.
3-inch sunny. Yeah, could be a turtle, right? Hey, Lise, if we need to schedule
Come
a
on.
meeting for next week, how do we go about doing that?
Special meeting.
Special meeting?
Just start looking to see where you could meet, and we need to give 24 hours.
24, okay.
Yeah, 24 hours. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking, next week, Thursday, or even, next week, Tuesday. I think Bart will be back. Do you have any night that's bad for you?
Council meets on Tuesday at 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
We can meet, we can meet any day. We can meet
Council's
Wednesday.
got a light agenda though.
Yeah.
Or you could meet earlier if you want to meet at 6 instead of 7. I don't know.
There's one item that would need your approval that's teed up to go to council.
For tonight?
For
Well, we're
Tuesday.
SOL.
For
For
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Or we could meet, any nights bad for you next week?
I can't do Mondays. I mean, I could call in on Mondays and Wednesdays, but I can't come in person.
Can't come in
My
person
son.
Monday. Okay.
Call in's fine though.
Yeah, I can do a call in. I can do a call in any night.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to,
Oh, Rocco.
I want to make sure
You got 3.
you're okay because you showed up
We got
tonight.
Yeah, no, I don't
one more.
care. I can call
Here
it.
for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Rocco's here.
Rocco's there.
We just need Tom.
So we need Rocco.
How are
Is
you
that-
today?
Oh,
There we
there
go.
we go.
Tom.
Tom Salamino's where?
I'm there.
I don't see him.
There you go.
And it's Ryan Humes too.
How can you guys? Oh, there it is. Okay. We have a.
Say, you get pretty good at that, Lisa.
Saved by the bell.
Tom and Rocco, you guys get cupcakes.
Get cupcakes. Love it. Let me go get a glass of milk.
Not yet. We have a quorum. If you leave for the refrigerator, we won't. So.
I won't leave.
Okay.
Yay, Steve.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
We got 5.
We have
Wouldn't let
riches.
me in.
Oh, yeah.
7 o'clock, the door's locked.
Just like the Flintstones boys, they're out
Good
there.
to see
And there's
you.
nobody here. Everybody's at the Berlin Fair, I guess.
I was at the Berlin Fair
Were you?
doing the fried clams ice cream booth, South Kensington.
Did you get, you taking Tums for this meeting here?
So we've got a motioner and a seconder really stay on cue.
Well, Rocco and Tom are chopped liver. They can
They
chime in if they're
usually
awake.
chime in.
All right, are you all set? Are we recording?
Yes.
Okay, I'll call the meeting to order. And the first item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from August 14th.
Motion
Take a
to
motion.
approve.
Good. Atta boy. We need a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Audience Audience of Citizens, we have Brian Humes and Mr. Curley. I guess technically you're a citizen.
Citizen,
Yeah. 240 Kensington Road update. Doug, Mike, or Brian?
Oh, Brian. Brian, you can kick it off.
You're on mute.
Sure.
There it is.
Hi, everyone. I'll give you an
Hey, Rob.
update on, actually, Project 1 is where I'm going to start, Phase 1 for Berlin Police. I did go over there yesterday to update my punch list because we were in receipt of 2 applications for payment. One was a partial payment because of the change order work, which was related to the lockers, the additional lockers in the female locker room and raising the mechanical unit that was outside. And those pieces of work have been completed. So I have signed off on the partial payment application, but I have not signed off on the final payment. So if you were to approve the partial payment, which was about $50,992.84.
Yep.
It still leaves a balance of $134,000. Now they don't have $134,000 worth of work left to do. My estimate is they have probably $18,000 to $20,000 worth of work to do. But the only application I have in front of me is for full payment. So I sent the punch list back to Millennium. I updated them on what they still need to do, in my eyes, to close out their contract. And I would anticipate that they're going to get back in touch with me to see what they can do, hopefully ASAP, because that's still a lot of money that is being held. And it's been held all year, and they haven't completed some things that we've asked them to do. So
Well, my feeling is we hold it till you're satisfied. I have no problem with that whatsoever, ever doing that.
well, I have no problem recommending payment of $50,992 because that work is in place.
Okay. Then why don't we just need a motion to recommend approval of $50,992.84 for Millennium Builders on Brian's recommendation, and that still leaves us with in excess of $100,000 in retainage, which we're way above what they're due to complete the work. So I think we're in a good position.
I make a motion, we pay it. The $50,992.
I have a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
All right, so while I was at the police department, I did talk to them about Project 2. And we have a signed contract now for Project 2. And that is the renovation of the existing space. I talked to them about scope. I talked to them about timing. And where I see this project going is we're going to need the rest of the year to draw it up and put the plans and specs together for that project. They are understanding of that. I don't like to bid projects through holidays. So I think you're going to get your best eyes on the project if we look to bid this right after the new year. Bidding it through December, bidding it between Christmas and New Year's, you're not going to get any activity.
Yep.
So they agreed that they're in no hurry.
Who's
They'd
they?
like to get it done.
Police
And
department?
the police department realized that they had no interference with contractors for the first project. For the second project, they will get interference from contractors. They're going to have to work around construction. So there are some things that they need to do. And there are some things that we need to do to get this all lined up. So contractors are aware where they can go and where they can't go, how they're going to phase it through the construction process. We just can't put a set of drawings together and then leave it up to the contractor as to what's first, second, and third. So we're going to work that out with the police department as to, so they can anticipate where they have to move and who's moving where to get these projects completed. So we're gonna take the rest of the year to do that. And then
Okay.
bid it in January, and we'll start construction then hopefully in late winter, early spring. So
Okay.
any questions on that?
No?
Great.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Brian.
So do you
All
want
right.
to go on to some other items that I also are related in, or do you want to wait until they come up in the agenda?
Well,
It's the re-roof. Is that? what
I
you're
think,
talking about?
Brian, just keep going on anything you're related to and we'll work around the order of it.
All
So
right,
we need a motion to move it up in the order.
town hall roof would be the next.
Okay,
Doug had informed me that the town council approved the award to All Seasons. We have forwarded a contract to them. They did forward it back, signed. So I think the last piece on that is for the town to sign that contract. They are awaiting their payment and performance bonds. They've submitted a certificate of insurance, and they are preparing submittals for me to review roofing products. They remain confident that this is going to get done this year. They have the horsepower to do it. They think 60 days is enough time to rip the roof and re-shingle, because this is primarily all shingle work that they're doing. A little bit of membrane, a little bit of flashings, but primarily all of the asphalt shingles on the town hall will be stripped and replaced in the next 2 months. So you may want to notify town hall that this is actually going to happen, because they might have to close off some entrances, workarounds, some public access, and just know that this is going to be coming up.
okay. Do you want to sign that contract? Should I sign the contract?
I just normally work my sense.
Usually, if the PVC takes ownership,
Yeah, so you want us to take, okay, I'll sign it then.
because then all the invoices get processed. through.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
For this one.
yeah, not a problem. So I'm sorry, Brian, when will that contract be back to the town? Oh, you have it already?
You have it.
Waiting for their bond.
Okay, right. So whenever you get that, just give me a
Yeah.
call. I'll stop down to sign it. Okay,
I have done signing in advance of bonds, and then just not release the sign, counterpart to whatever, but.
and if I'm down in New Jersey or up at the Cape or something like that, it won't be for an extended period of time, so
Okay.
just let me know and I'll hop over. Fight the geese on the way here. Anything else, Brian?
That leads to the Peck Memorial Library roof. We have drawings completed for that, but we're working with Doug until they get the grant in place.
Okay.
We will bid that probably also in the winter, so they can get a spring start at Peck Memorial Library. That is also going to be coupled with mechanical replacements at the library and community center. And we're going to be working with IES to put drawings together and scope for remove and replace the mechanical units, all under the grant that's coming from the state. So we're going to bid those as separate projects, just to give you an update of, we're not going to bid the roof and the mechanicals under one contract. We're going to bid the roofing to roofing contractors, and then we're going to bid the mechanicals to mechanical contractors. It's just going to be a better solution, I think, overall.
But Brian, just to let you know, we have to get town council approval, right, of the
Yes.
mechanical proposal. So you might want to just be careful. I
Yep.
don't know what the council's going to do. So, and that's for, it was 82,000?
Yeah, that's PVC approval tonight, pending
Right.
approval by council next Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah, so we do have a proposal in to do that work with IES.
When you say be careful, do you know
Town
something
council
that
has
we should
been,
know?
asking us for competitive bids lately. So,
On an $82,000?
well, Jacuzzi Humes has a lot of other ones that have
Okay.
come through, so they're seeing it a lot. So I just want.
But
you
they're
all to
on a
be
list to do stuff like that at that
Yes.
level. That's the whole purpose of this.
But the
haven't
on-call
talked to
limit
them.
was 50 grand. They're
Oh,
in excess of-
of 50
yeah,
grand.
so-
Okay, I get
But
it.
they're on the on-call list, and as Doug pointed out,
Yeah.
the on-call list comes with hourly rates from all these firms, and they're all sort of consistent with each
I get
other.
it. Okay.
So, but I have myself gotten blowback on something else that you guys weren't involved with, and I was surprised. So just
Somebody
letting you
wants to
know.
blow back, I'll be happy to talk
Yeah.
to
We'll
somebody.
know more after
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no.
Okay. So you need a motion from us to recommend?
Yeah.
What is it, 82,000?
Actually, Brian, you have the number?
82.
Was it
I actually don't.
Let's see. I'll have to look up the account.
I should know it off the top of my head though, right?
It's actually on the town council agenda.
It is.
Yeah, I don't remember the number and I don't have any notes from the last meeting. Sometimes I write that stuff down.
Oh, you have it.
82,425.
Okay, so I need a motion for recommendation to the town council for replacing 9 air quality systems, otherwise known as heat pumps, for $82,425.
Yeah, and that includes a 5% contingency, so you know.
Okay, so the number might be,
No, that's all in with the 5%.
so the number might be 78 if we don't use the contingency. Okay.
Correct.
I'll make a motion that we recommend this.
I'll second.
Let Tom do it.
All in favor?
Aye. That was
Okay.
Rocco.
That was Rocco, seconded.
Yes.
You got some work to do, Ryan.
I do. I appreciate it. Thanks for the confidence.
Okay,
I think that's.
Anything else?
I think we're good. Is that all, Doug?
Yeah, that covers everything hot right now.
Well, it's not hot, but the high school tiles, he is in the mix for that, and that,
More information forthcoming, Brian. We're still working with our consultant.
yeah, we're not in a position to do anything with that yet.
Right.
I mean, in terms of making a motion or having anything.
Right.
At
I
this
think there's
meeting, it's
gonna be
just
some
sort of
discussion about that.
information, but. Brian,
Yeah, I don't have anything more on that either, but we're still in the queue.
okay,
all right.
good. Thanks, Brian.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. HVAC upgrades, Board of Ed.
Where do we start?
Yeah, there was a quick update from Newfield that came late. Apologize for that. They weren't able to join tonight, but we had the CX commissioning Penland follow-up last 2 weeks ago, and captured any open items, and then gave kind of where we are with Griswold and Hubbard at this point. Griswold's a little bit further ahead than Hubbard, but everybody's kind of resuming this month. Second shift of work now that school started.
So we print all these notes out for
No, you can give it to me, you can just go through it real quick. No, they already got it by email. So anyway, that was emailed to all of you. Time do we email? Like 4:30 or 5 o'clock, something like that.
I definitely haven't seen it. So,
Yeah, so, well, we do know that, the Allstate's gonna start next week, right? In Griswold.
Griswold, okay.
They're gonna, like, go, or resume, they already demoed the ceilings and all that, to go back in. And then Save More is gonna be mobilizing on the 22nd, following week.
We're still working on some
I-
details.
you know what? I'll
Kickoff
just-
and coordination.
Yeah, I'll just run through it. So Griswold, Building Department, and this is all for Griswold. Building Department and Fire Marshals walked the project, no immediate concerns, and that's after the ceilings were down. Newfield approved their Allstate schedule of values. Let's see, they're probably gonna get some billing on, it'll include bonds, insurance, all that stuff. They're going through, Newfield's going through Allstate's schedule. They're gonna get back to Allstate if there's any issues. Well underway. Yeah, there was an existing condition at doorway they had to, did they modify, are they gonna modify the doorway?
Yeah, in order to get the new gear in at Griswold,
it wouldn't fit through the door.
Typical.
They propose cutting the exterior wall, and they don't want to do that, so proposing opening up an existing doorway. So
Yeah.
that'll be coming through with a proposal request, a change order.
Right. And then it's gonna,
And then having a wider door in the future or putting it back,
Yeah, I think the sketch showed to widen it and then make
keeping it
just
as a
keep
wider
it
door.
wider, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
and then Brian and Patrick are scheduling a meeting with Ashley and the Board of Ed with all the players, because there's been a little bit of a gap between when, especially with Allstate when they started. Now they've kind of they come with the ceilings, they went away, they were doing their submittals. So this is basically going to be probably
Sort
focused
of
on
an update.
schedule.
Okay.
Yeah, schedule and logistics and gets protected and whatever. So, and that's probably going to happen next week. But I think Ashley reserved, and I'll let you guys know if you want to join whatever you're around. And then Hubbard, yeah, there'll be Sabre will be going Monday the 22nd. Perimeter fencing around the chiller area. They're going to start jumping the ceilings. And Newfield's going to coordinate the walkthroughs with building and fire marshal. Once the ceilings are down, the schedule of values has been sent around. They're reviewing that right now. Newfield has their schedule. They're going through it, and they had some comments on it.
And I'm assuming the principals of both respective schools are notified and involved in this.
I don't know. I think they've been actually asking Ashley what's going
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah, we're just getting caught up
Yeah.
with Newfield and Allstate, and then
Yeah.
Sagamore just to kind of pin down exactly the impact, the weekly schedule, day to day.
yeah. And then they're going to set up job meetings for both projects on a weekly basis. So that's kind of where things stand.
All right, then we have some invoices then.
I have one more thing to talk about.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 noise complaints from behind Willard with the new chiller, and that was the one that was put in before the new noise ordinance. And I think it was just because it was so quiet at night in the summer that any little noise when the AC was on. So I guess I'm bringing it to you because the project isn't officially closed out, so it's still a PVC project. Only 2 residents, but I did get calls. So
Didn't they take down a bunch of trees back there when they cleared the fence line?
well,
When they
Woody took
redid
some-
the gym?
yeah,
I mean,
yes.
the play equipment?
But I don't know if that was the, I think I got some of the noise complaints before because those people were also complaining about the trees, and then we ended up taking them down, but simultaneously they were adding on. You know how it is, you get one complaint, they add the caboose on other
No,
complaints.
I just by taking down the trees, we took it down the barrier.
Yeah, well, I told Woody that if he has any green, like evergreens, we can put a buffer in, but I don't know. I guess what I'm asking for is, what do you want me to do? I can get it.
Anybody done a decibel reading? Are we?
No, and that's one thing that hit me was we could get the same consultant who did Griswold and Hubbard to go take a look and actually take readings if the actual chillers are running, before, if we get some, or we could just
Well, the
trigger it.
chiller's gonna stop running in what, a month, right? It won't run all during the winter.
Well, we could let this go and then
That's the
deal with it
plan.
in the spring or the summer when the seat.
Well,
Cooling
how
system.
about we commission a decibel reading?
Yeah,
And,
it's
I mean, if
relatively
it's-
cheap.
Yeah, if it's done now, at least
Yeah.
we'll be dealing with facts rather than somebody saying it's
Right.
loud and somebody else saying I can't hear it. Because that's
So,
what's gonna happen until we get to knowing what the actual
Right.
number is.
well, there's a couple of ways we can go. One is we go full Monty and go get the noise consultant who did Griswold and Hubbard to look at Willard and then take readings. And if the readings are higher than the noise ordinance, they recommend what to do to retrofit the existing enclosure. The lower threshold will be just to take a few readings to see if there's a problem right now. So, and that exceed the noise ordinance because that's in place. That's like, it's got specific dB readings. So,
Why don't we do that just so we kind of know where we might be?
I'll do it in 2 phases with the same consultant?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think they already have,
Property lines.
yeah, it's gonna be, I think, at the nearest residential property lines, and the noise ordinance actually stipulates where,
Hopefully it's the
Yeah.
2 people who are back to back where the chiller is.
they're pretty,
Not
they're
somebody across the
close.
street.
Yeah, one guy is literally right behind the tree there, so.
So yeah, let's do that. And then I don't know,
So I'll get a proposal. I'll
Let's see
circulate
where
it.
is, right, and then, do it, and if it's, I don't know what we'll do, we'll have
Yeah.
to wait to get it. Right now, it's boxing with shadows.
Who do you use?
I forget the name. It was actually through Fryer. Fryer got the noise consultant.
Yeah.
But whatever,
I was
we
thinking
we
about
had the
that.
report, so I could just go direct and say, hey, guys, this is like more of the same, but just do a first phase, keeping in mind that if there was a problem, we're gonna have to go to, what do we
Right,
do?
and maybe we'll do it in the spring.
Yeah.
Because we'll be able to shut it.
Correct.
Can't be.
Anyway, so just a
Okay.
heads up. I know. Only two
Bring it up.
residents, and I have a feeling that it was so quiet back there when school was out in
Yeah.
the summer and there was nothing outside there that even a little hum to some might be like, hey, I was having my little drink here on the deck and now I hear this. What is that? So
SH.
SH?
That's who we used for.
Oh, for-
Bright Beats.
Oh,
too.
yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
they love Berlin.
I know them well.
Okay,
All right, let's do that. Any objection?
okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Now can I do the invoices?
Yes.
Okay. We have a request for payment from Newfield for the Willard project, $2,747, leaving a balance to finish $26,747. I need a motion for approval on that one.
I'll make a motion, we approve it for payment.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain.
No abstains. Okay. Approved. Then we have an invoice from, what was this from?
Is that BL?
Who's BL?
They're the ones who are doing the MEP.
Oh, okay.
Construction admin,
Yeah.
CES.
At Griswold,
Selected.
okay.
Submit a bid.
It just says, professional services, July 26th through August 29th, $4,375. And I guess the total fee is, that we approved is $65,500, so this is the first payment. $4,375.
Make a motion, we pay BL.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Then we have two invoices from Fryer. First one is for Griswold. Professional services through 8/31 kickoff job meeting coordination, basically starting this stuff. $3,675. The total contract is $29,500, and this again is the first bill. So $3,675. I need a motion for approval.
Make a motion, we approve Friar's payment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then same thing for Fryer, for Hubbard. Contract amount is $29,500. This is the first invoice, $612.50. Basically a kickoff meeting.
Make a motion, we pay Friar for $600. Or $612.
$612.50.
$612.50.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay. We're in good shape for that. Slab moisture review.
Temporary repairs were done, or what was identified. And the next step would be, there's more information. Don and John are talking a little bit about if we need that additional testing.
Right.
That Brian referenced, Brian Hughes.
Right.
And then he can finalize his proposal to come back to you for the next phase.
Any feedback from Ashley and the teachers and principals about
Just, it was down to the wire.
happy, unhappy?
Yeah, we got it worked out right down to the wire, but
Yeah.
you know,
As
there's-
usual, right?
There's a few more
That's
areas.
irrelevant. Are they satisfied that there's progress, or are they?
Yeah, it's-
Have you heard any complaints? Let me put it that way.
Couple patch areas with the colors weren't like we were hoping, but
Oh, well, as long as it's not black mold.
Yeah, it's better than what it was.
Yeah,
It's
if it's a
irrelevant,
pig,
because
hot
it's all
pig,
gonna be
you know.
replaced. So it's just, it's,
temporary, they know. And then there's a few other areas that weren't marked out that we may do throughout the year as we knew
Yeah,
about, that
okay,
things we
that's
couldn't
good
get to.
too,
But yeah, so it's a work in progress and they know about it. So we're gonna get a list together. It's enough scope to come back and have somebody come and do it. Not 2 tiles here, 2 tiles there.
And then on the money end, the council approved the increase for West Jenny, so we can pay the bills.
can I put a little bit
Existing.
more in there for some chill pills for some people so they don't obsess about this?
You can do whatever you want, Tom.
Okay, I'd like to put some,
So,
forget it.
and I think we have a PO now for an increase.
Yeah,
or
with the
whatever.
council to increase the PO from the last meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
That I knew
covered
about.
financially. Those invoices are there for
What?
I think you got an invoice.
2.
We're not there yet. Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
He's on it. We probably have 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have two.
Should be 2.
So I just want to make sure everybody's okay with where we are
Yeah.
with respect to the
Now,
Ashley, the principal, and any complaints that may come bubbling up. But it
Right.
sounds like you guys are okay, other than somebody doesn't like a color on a temporary time.
now, looking ahead for the longer term thing.
Yeah.
If you want Jakuski Humes to submit a proposal to get a bid waiver, do you have an idea what his fee would be for that? So, because I think that's what was discussed around the table. There may be pushback to do this on a competitive basis, so just consider that,
Yeah.
you know, and if, it would probably be the safer way to go with the council.
It's going to extend things for a longer time.
I know that,
So it depends on the urgency.
But-
I think I'd like to weigh in
Right.
and have Ashley and the principal complain to the finance department about time. Because we'll do whatever anybody wants. We're very cooperative and reasonable. But I don't want to sit here and argue with somebody who's just going to say something just because.
Right.
We want to do what's the best interest of the town and balance the people who are panicking at the high school about this and the people who obviously have some fiscal responsibility. Now, I'll be glad to argue that with anybody, but
so did we request something from Brian yet on this or no?
Once this additional testing.
Oh,
is
okay,
decided,
so
yeah.
let's,
yeah,
let that, all right.
we got to find out what the extent is, and then we're going to go from there. So
All right, I just want to give you a little early warning signal.
I seem to recall in some notes, somebody wrote down somewhere on the order of being ready by January. Well, I don't remember if that's something else or.
To follow the timeline for summer construction for whatever's determined, I think that would be the same thing. The bid would be first of the year.
Yeah.
To get a flooring contract and
yes.
whoever else.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Get the
Okay.
material lined up.
And then as the budget season kicks off internally, and then March, referendum in April. So
Right.
everything would follow that timeline
Yeah.
if that's what's decided. So
Okay, so that still gives us time, and we can still go back after a competitive bid. We're not putting anything on the back burner, as it were. So, okay. Now, we have 2 invoices for Lisa's benefit from Wish Janet. First one is, I have them in order here. They're both dated July 31st. One is and it's for professional services. Oh, wait a minute. I'll do the June one first. Do June 29th, $7,405.67. Clearly, they've done that work, so I need a motion for approval for that bill.
Motion, we approve it.
Second.
Joe, Tom seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
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 And then we have a second bill from Wish Jani from July 31st. Same thing, professional services, and they did do subsequent services. $1,986.70. The total budget that was approved for this project was $34,493.75. That was their fee. And to date, they're at $27,980.45. So we still have some room to go with that, should we need any more.
I'll motion we approve the second one.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. This. Ooh. I guess we should have approved an invoice for Brian for the re-roofing and related work. Can we do that now? Yeah. All right, I also have
He did jump around, so.
Yeah.
His proposal may be behind.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
There's nothing about that.
Right.
I just left it for your records.
Yep. Okay. We have an invoice from Jakunski Humes for professional services rendered with respect to the re-roofing and related work on the town hall. And invoice is for $960.
Make a motion, we pay Jakunski Humes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. That's gonna be broke at 960. That's all I have for that. So next up is McGee Middle School. Classroom upgrades. Anything?
Yeah, that's on hold at this point.
Right.
To go to council for the A&E services. They went through the RFP process, have a low bidder. PBC recommended
Right.
a fryer. It's just on hold for budgeting right now.
Right, that's good. And it'll be on hold for a little while, I think. A little bit. That'd be my estimation.
Yeah.
So, we'll leave that in your capable hands.
Yep. Juggling a little bit.
Yep. The proverbial 5-ton truck and you're driving 10 tons of chickens. You gotta hit every bump along the way to keep them in. All right, Timberland bunkers.
Well, as I sent a note around today that Sal got some disturbing news that Pace, the low bidder, we already sent him the contract to sign, said he may not be able to get a bond, P&P bonds. And I went through, I actually have the RFP here and their submittal, and it actually has a question, are you bondable for this project? And he checked off yes. So I guess he has another project that's eating up his bonding capacity. I mean, this is just conjecture on my part, but from what Saul told me. So we'll get the answer on Monday.
You might get the answer tomorrow.
Oh yeah? Okay, all right.
So assuming he can't get a bond,
Right.
we can either choose to proceed with him or can we?
No,
we
Jeff
can't.
said disqualified, thanks.
Yeah. So then we would go to
Second bidder.
second bidder?
And the second bidder was Turco.
Right.
Now, did you?
Oh, no.
No? Oh, okay. And then the third was Stonehenge.
No, Turco, I'm sorry. Turco. I got
Yeah.
the names confused.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
Turco
the-
is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
little
And
bit.
really, it's an incremental adjustment.
Yeah, it's,
Problem is that town council already approved, we have to go back, it's not the problem, but we have to go back through the
process we
whatever.
have to go back through.
And I'll
just-
have to look at the timing, but I think it's August.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Could he meet the schedule though? This other guy?
what do you mean?
Would Turco need a schedule? Hey, he doesn't even know this is happening.
Well,
so-
no, we haven't
yeah.
even talked
Oh,
about
we
it.
can't
But
talk to him.
one of the things that Jeff pointed out was if it's past the 60-day, you hold your bids for 60 days.
Right.
One, if we do go beyond that and we call Turco, we could get an extension as long as it's in writing for Turco that yes, they'll hold the prices for say another week.
Where are we at in the 60 days? Are we over that now or are we close?
I think we have till late in November. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
On the bids, they're holding that
August
through
to
November.
October 21st is 60
All
days.
right.
from today.
So we have time.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have to, we'll have a special meeting.
Okay, and then we can kick it into the.
So
town
what is he
council.
waiting to hear back from his bonding company?
I guess to confirm. But I was even talking to Sal, I was like, it's a municipality. Like, it's not a big risk unless he has a bad track record. And that's
Well,
what I know. I'm looking at your eyes.
Well,
you
that's
know?
what I'm thinking, is that it's a municipality for crying out loud.
Or if he hasn't had two big jobs in a row like this at the same time, the
Ever.
bonding company
Yeah.
might be like, they're not willing to go
Take the
double
risk
their
on it.
bonding.
Or is there something going on in the industry right now where people are
Yeah,
selling or you know what?
There's nothing going on in the bonding industry. The fact that someone can't get bonded is probably a concern of how much work they have on the books right now. That's
right.
realistically what it is,
Yeah,
right? You know, because Newfield has its bonding capacity. When we're close to that, I get alerts from our surety saying, what's going on? Where are you with these projects? That's really what it is,
yeah,
which is concerning. We have to be careful of that.
yeah. But it's unfortunate that he put yes. If he knew, I don't know, like
Maybe, you know,
maybe he,
Well,
let's just find out. Let's
Yeah.
just wait
Yeah.
and see. I mean, we are where we
Yeah.
are.
Mhm.
We'll know in a couple of days.
So,
Tommy,
yeah, Rocco, one question for you.
Sure.
So do you guys know exactly what your bonding limit is? Like, what should
Oh,
most
yeah.
times? Oh, yeah, so he
I know,
should.
I know to the dollar where we are on bonded projects. Like I keep track of all that stuff and,
Right.
you know,
Okay.
so
Maybe he'll
it's,
busy, he's like to win at the
So-
same time, you know? It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, this goes to where he said, you know, it depends on when we gave him the go ahead. Is, you know, he doesn't take on a lot of projects. So if he already accepted the other one, we're number 2 on the list. So, or are they almost finished with the other project?
somebody expected something to come off and it got extended for 30 or 60 days.
right,
So you're right in that little window where you
right,
can't move.
Yeah.
So that for somebody this size, my suspicion is he doesn't have a $5 million bond. He's probably, Rocco, where would you think his bonding limit is? $1 million? May not even be.
what's the contract value again? I apologize.
1.195.
Oh, so he's
Million.
got to have maybe
195,000. I have no idea. I really don't know. I mean,
Say 1.2 million.
1.2. I mean, they could be at a 10 or a 20. Their bonding
Yeah.
capacity could be $100 million and they could just be maxed out. That's the thing. So we don't know that, but
Right,
a roofer, probably 5 to 10 or 10 to $20 million. It's my expectation. They're not big.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
Newfield doesn't work with them. They're not on $2 million roofing projects across the state of Connecticut. So
And
I'd
this is
say
one-
$5 or $10 million is where their capacity is.
right.
All right, well, we'll find
So-
out and just, I guess,
So
are they
as,
gonna call Ryan or what's Saul gonna do?
no, so, yeah.
Okay. So just send an email to Mike and we'll
So,
figure out
and
what
as
to
we
do.
talked about, you're sort of in an oversight role, so we can just
Yeah.
go ahead and start talking Saul and the Gulf Commission and Ryan.
Yeah,
We can
just make sure
collectively can talk to the second guy and see if he's willing and go from there.
Now, do you want us to, ask Mike, do you want us to sort of oversee payment on this? Is that, I mean, we will. I just don't want to hold up because of the PBC having, you know, once a month meetings.
Yeah.
If it's not a big deal, especially through the winter to not have us involved, but I don't know who would approve it. Would you be approving it directly to the town, you guys, or Ryan, you? I
Yeah.
mean, we'll help. I want to,
It would probably be the Golf Commission,
yeah,
you know, and Saul,
yeah.
and then obviously everyone else would be looking over their shoulder, you know.
Yeah, well, I just want to I mean, I understand, especially going through this process, they may need a little,
Yeah, honestly though, the golf
Guidance.
commission's gonna meet monthly anyway. Maybe just leave it with you guys.
okay, that's,
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
problem.
And there will be monthly invoices.
Yeah, okay,
So, we can-
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Given,
okay,
this is a first, you know,
yeah,
big
I
project.
realize they're sort of new at this.
Yeah.
okay, so we'll see what happens
Okay.
tomorrow. Poor Saul,
Yeah, well, hey, he's in there swinging. so-
that's it.
Right.
Keep swinging.
Waiting from the bunkers.
Yeah. That's for sure.
You're still in the bunker, Saul. Or you're still away. That's the worst words coming out. All right, the bridges, I'm assuming that's been
Nothing new on that.
nothing new. Did that guy who attended our meeting, Nick, did he ever get a hold of Saul? No?
I don't know.
Just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what, next time I talk to Saul, I'll find out what's going on, if
No big
anything.
deal.
But I think right now he's consumed with the bunkers, you know.
Okay. And my favorite. Demore Dinda Bittner Memorial Pool Complex splash pad. Something I
Okay.
didn't even know was there.
So, hot off the presses, the bid opening was yesterday. and the Parks and Rec Commission doesn't have their meeting till next week. So I sent it to Woody and Donna, because Jen is out unexpectedly. And I went through and with Marissa's help, put together this bid tabulation. No one's gone through the submittals yet, so someone could get knocked out because of a technicality. But the numbers are like, the range is pretty significant, and
Range is 400%.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
insane, the
Yeah.
numbers.
I don't
yeah.
think I've
So
ever
I
seen
don't like, so Donna actually was responding saying there have to be interviews, you know,
Oh, yeah.
but she's looking for the recommendation from the PBC.
Either
Okay.
somebody is very greedy or doesn't know what they're looking at.
Right.
It
Well,
just doesn't
I-
make.
Here's the question. Does anybody know any of these names? Has
I know-
anybody worked with
I
any
know
of
a
these
few,
firms in
Doug
town?
knows a few, and the Parks and Rec Commission knows a few, because actually Weston and Sampson, I learned this, actually, well, I heard it before, but they reminded me today. They worked with KBA on that feasibility study,
Okay.
so they're already kind of involved. And they also do bridge work for us, and they do environmental work
So
for us.
they may know more about
And
this
also,
than.
do they do work for you too?
Yeah, some of them responded to the on-call RFP that went out previously too, so.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
In the system.
Well,
Um,
Weston and Sampson may know more about this than anybody else.
They
Because of
they
their
definitely would have a
experience.
leg up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to say those names so that Rocco and Tom.
The names, okay. If you guys don't have the bid tab, Barton and
The Judas.
the Judas, came in at 112,250. Weston and Sampson came in at 365,400. AI Engineers came in at 423,000. SLR International came in at 443,000. Clove Harbor and Associates, also known as CHA, came in at 578,500. And TLB Architecture came in at 639,535. So the range is 112 to 640. So that's,
Range.
whew. And that's
I've never
just-
heard of any of those architects either.
What was that?
I've never heard of any of those architects.
Okay,
I mean, I've heard of all of them except for the last one, the architect.
yeah,
Yeah. You know, they're probably all qualified to do it. I think Bart and Low Judice, they probably left a lot on the table. It's probably best to go with the second one, Weston Sampson.
I'm just thinking out loud, you think the disparity in, well, there's not a great disparity with a lot of bids. If you had, let's say, 10 bids, in the old days, sometimes we would get 10 bids. There was always one really low and one really high. Sometimes the really high one says, I don't want to offend you, so I'm going to bid high and you
Right.
can blow me out.
but I want to stay on the bid list.
Yes. And everybody always gets nervous or should get nervous with a bid that's this low. That's my opinion but I'm looking at this from a lender's standpoint, you know. Well, in a million years, we would never take that from them because everybody else is in a reasonable, I'm not going to say narrow range, but a reasonable range for a job like this. My sense is we ought to get a couple of them in for interviews. I wouldn't even bother interviewing Barton or Judas. I don't know if we can do that as a municipality.
And they
I
are
love
doing
private
work.
industry. We can just make good decisions. All right, yeah, bring them in. But I would say that can we eliminate the high bidder? We don't have to bring in one, right?
No.
And we don't have to bring in Clough Harbor and Associates. They're pretty high too, but we can bring in the other four. I mean, we're gonna end up spending a lot of money on this. I think we better get the right person from the beginning. So let's get back to Donna and say we're gonna recommend getting these four in and set up a time when it's convenient for Donna and them to come in and, you know, typically we've done this before. We get the Board of Ed room or someplace and Lisa used to make the chocolate cake in the old days in order.
What happened,
did I-
Lisa? Come on.
Like, misremember that? And have, you know, give people 45 minutes It's a couple hours for us. We can either do it, with 4, we can't do it the night of the meeting unless we're here for 6 hours. I don't want them to have. So we'd have to do it like on a Tuesday night or something. And give everybody a scheduled time of 45 minutes or a half hour. I don't know that we need 45 minutes for this. Maybe a half an hour and then 15 minutes for questions. And try to keep it, let them know, look, be brief, just get right to the point.
Will you be inviting the Parks and Rec?
Oh, they would, yeah, I
No,
mean,
absolutely,
no question about it. They have to be there. Otherwise, I'm not gonna go. I mean, why would we go without having Parks and Recs? Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, that's what I said. We gotta get with Donna and
And their
whoever.
meeting is next week. So the recommendation will go to them, and then we can and plus someone's got to go through all the bids anyway.
Right.
to
So we're
See
still,
if some of these, maybe the 4, one of them might have, qualifications.
we're looking at an October, in my opinion, mid to late October timeframe to get everybody in between, trying to cobble together
Yeah,
a
that's
whole
right.
bunch of people. So if you could, I don't know, Michael,
Yeah, I can. I'm already in the mix.
if
I went to
they
the
call you with
pre-bid.
Donna, say, look, here's where it is, we're gonna bring in these 4. What dates do you have? And then when we have a couple of dates, if you could give the Board of Ed a call and see if we can't use their room, because do we still have access to that? Please take it over.
So
We still-
Yeah, oh yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, all right. Because that's a good place to have it.
All right. You don't even want to ask Spartan and the Judas why? I'm just
Well, we have
curious.
to-
I'm just as curious as hell.
Well,
Like,
we have to have them in, according to Ryan.
well,
Yeah.
okay. So we have to.
Barton
Yes.
Logistics, that's the old Anchor Engineering out of Glastonbury. They got bought out by Barton and Logistics, who's actually, I think, out of New York. But that was 7 years ago, so I don't know what to say.
Yeah, they're doing a small design project for economic development on Steel Boulevard, and so far there have been no complaints and they're responsive. So, but it's a very small job. It's not a
Yeah.
big job.
That seems way out of whack. So it looks either somebody missed or, I don't know. We'll ask them. Okay. Track replacement at Piscataway Field.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, I have an update on that. Woody he requested 3 quotes for the geotech work, the borings on the track. He got 2 quotes and 1 no response. The low quote was 7950. He's pulled down to earth. The second was Terracon at 14,600. So we both agreed it's a no-brainer. We went through down to earth's proposal. They're talking about doing a 1-day geotech, investigation with a tracker mounted rig. They're going to go down to up to 8 feet below grade, do the SPT tests, and do a report and all that stuff. So for $8,000, less than $8,000, we got a PO, authorize the work. He's going to do it. He's scheduling it for an off time. I think it's November 4th, 3rd
So
or 4th.
SPT, they're using a geoprobe. They're not using a hollow stem auger with blow counts.
Hang on a sec. Track mounted rig. They're doing it in accordance with ASTM D1586, semi-continuously for up to 10 feet and 5 feet after that. Groundwater levels.
And well, who is the other firm?
Terracon.
And what were they proposing for the drilling?
I actually don't have a proposal, but I think it was consistent, but I didn't get into the depths of the proposal the way you would, Tom.
Yeah, no, I'm just,
Yeah,
It's,
so what's,
my cynicism is the game on the subcontractor. If they're using geoprobe, it's just a cheaper equipment. You'll get the same result.
Oh, okay.
But it's just my cynicism that we always go with Welty and has to use drive a split spoon and get blow counts.
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, Welty, didn't respond. They were the
Yeah,
third
no, I
firm.
know. It's too, whatever.
They're-
In his eyes, it's chicken shit.
We're keeping them busy.
Well, we'll put you in charge, Tom. You can.
No,
so-
no, no.
Oh, yeah,
I got
roll
enough
right
to
out
do.
of bed, right down
I
the
got
street,
enough to do.
right into the field.
I got plenty to do.
All right.
Well, next time we're gonna run these by you. You're asking
No, no,
questions.
no. It's all good. It's my cynicism.
I dig a hole, throw an M80 in there and run like hell.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, it's easy access, pretty standard, bang, bang, bang. And Woody sent them a boring location plan to go by, so it's sort of apples to apples. But he didn't get into the details you're getting into, Tom. It was more take some boring, do some SBT work, come out with recommendations. Is the base good or not? I mean, that's the question. And recommendations on what to use if the base is not good. So that's where that stands.
All right. Sage Fork lighting. Upgrade. Phase
They're scheduled to ship the end of this month from the factory, so we're anticipating an October timeline. We're waiting to hear more details, but
1. Is that where we anticipated back when we approved this?
end of the calendar year was the goal, this calendar year.
All right. Any new business? Good, Ryan's not talking, that's good.
Yeah, nothing.
Old business, Patterson Wayside, status, anybody get
Yes.
accosted by the owner of the property?
No. But anyway, the geotech report is done into the Y and us, obviously. Same thing with the the what? Oh, the wetland. Well, the survey field work is all done. And then what was the on space? The geo. Oh, the phase one environmental assessment.
Right.
That's done, and that's
Cleanest.
you guys can look at it. Yeah.
Cleanest
So that went to the Y.
Yeah.
So then I followed up with Cole on when they're gonna actually get a CAD base map that we can give to the Y. And at that point, I think we're done with what they need or indicated they need it. So.
Any update on when they have that?
No, I actually, I just popped a little note out before the meeting too. So, yeah. I mean, they did I think they're pretty much done with all the field work. So it's just all the office work. And they're usually pretty good about turning stuff around. So once I know, I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's got to go to QA&M, take a look at it. And then when it's acceptable, we'll get it back and ship it around. And we'll keep it in our office too.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Well, I have an invoice from QA&M for $13,341.35, which is what we agreed, how we agreed to go through this.
Right.
But I'm confused here from Cole. It says it's supporting document.
Right.
Right, that's their backup.
That's their backup.
So
So
do
that's
not
in,
pay, that's
that's in
their
the
notes
13.
and their bills.
Yes.
Okay,
I-
so that's
I
their
folded
backup.
that so you wouldn't look
Well, I unfolded it because it was folded. I'm thinking, what am I missing? At least you got to know how guys think. You see that, you go,
I'm like, if you fold it, you don't see it, you won't talk about
no, that's not how your mind works. When something's folded, I think someone's trying to put money in. I worked in a bank for 40 years. I look at everything. Okay. Anyhow, we have an invoice from QA&M for $13,341.35.
Make a motion, we pay them.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody? Oh, what's that? Rousing aye.
I,
Opposed? Okay.
it. He ran to the kitchen.
Yeah, he's getting his milk. Berlin High School closeout status.
Oh, wait, can we go back to the,
No.
why? Just for one question. The property owner you talked about wants to sell his parcel.
Say that again?
He wants to sell his property, the wetlands parcel
Yeah,
to the north.
yeah,
So
yeah.
does the PBC want to do anything? Okay, so really it's not, it will be more,
It's not my business.
Town council or-
That's our
yeah,
guys'
whatever.
business, yeah.
so,
I mean, if they come up with a price, we can always go. What?
yeah.
Or.
I already kind
mean,
of snuck a look
we're-
at
Yeah,
the.
we're really out of the loop on that.
I snuck a look at the value. It's like about 140 in that range. It's like 5 plus acres, mainly wetlands. Bart thinks you might be able to squeeze a house somewhere on there, but, you know, anyway, I don't know. Jim Horlow was like, yeah, maybe, you know.
On stilts.
Yeah. Okay, because I was asked by, Jim actually got a call from Mr. Berlowski, whatever his name is, and he was like, "What's going on?" And I said, "Well, I'll raise it with the PBC and see if there's any inclination to do anything from your end." But really, it's not a project. It's just
It's none of our business, to be quite candid.
well, it's meant to take the
Unless we need
emergency
it for
access.
approval.
The emergency access road
Yeah.
through was meant to maybe like take a piece of it. He wants to sell the whole property and do a little lot line shift to the north to give his driveway a little more room.
Is that the White House there?
It's the last one on the
Last
right
one.
as you're going north.
Hey,
Yeah.
where I am, it's exactly what I expect. It's not gonna cut you a sliver. Then he's still left with a sliver that he can't use.
Right. No, he wants
The whole thing.
And I think he talked before with Jim Mahoney and Jim Horlow about
Yeah.
selling this before. So it's been in the mix. It's just no one's ever taken it to the next step. So
Maybe Jimmy Horrible can build a house.
I'm gonna let Ryan and Jim and Jim Mahoney, and they can all talk about it, you know, but it could be a nice chunk of land. Maybe the Berlin Land Trust wants it. I don't know. So it's another option.
Bird sanctuary.
Yeah. Fish sanctuary.
That's pretty much, salamanders and frogs,
Yeah.
turtles.
Mosquitoes.
Careful. All of a sudden we'll
Yeah.
see a salamander in there that's like
Oh,
one
spotted,
in a million.
spotted.
Left wing New Zealand salamander. And the project comes to a halt.
Yeah.
Tell that to Donna. Oh, man. High school closeout.
Nothing new, except Kevin did send a bunch of invoices in, so they're on the final audit. And he thinks he's good, but they may have one more request on that. Anyway, so it's working its way through the Byzantine process. But he did say, because I was curious about the money, he said, could come up with $200,000-300,000 if it goes well. So that will also come back to the town.
It's Kevin.
That's
So,
Kevin.
you know, saying that, he's already spent it. Or parked it,
Oh,
I
no,
should
it's,
say.
there's probably already a
It's parked,
keyhole.
yeah.
There's a keyhole, there's a slot for that.
It's budget season.
There's no shortage, Anyway, so that's just
All right, and let the record show that the town of Berlin payment vouchers have changed. See, not
Pooling-
folded.
Pooling all of the secretarial
Oh, okay.
to one account.
Tom Salamino, you're up.
Motion to continue for 2 more hours.
I need a motion. Anybody opposed?
Oh,
That
no,
is-
okay. Motion to adjourn.
Second it.
Jason said,
go.
all in favor. Okay,
Aye.
we're out of here.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
for getting on.
Thank you, guys.
Till next time.
All right, good to see you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Going back to the fair.
No.
You were quick, yeah.
No, I had my share.
Going back to the fair.
Yeah, I guess it
No,
was
separate.
a,
No,